me while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set, 180. What's that? What's that?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. into the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mayfield now. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. High throw, but the catch is made. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Returnable here for Callaway. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm trying to collect.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
58. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Plant. Go now. 53's the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Check. 319. Check. 53's mine. Time to go. Night. Kill.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Why? Give me Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 50-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Grant. And some space here. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 34 yards there and a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
This is Grant. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 10 yards out, and the Packers get a score closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. but you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Rodgers now to throw again. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Callaway on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Yeah, Liz. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get in the right room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen again.
Throwing is Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Schobert picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check right left. Crouch.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Schobert able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Come get some.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 37 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 37. Check 37.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, Charlie. Right now, you got 58.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10. 46 yards.
Ricky.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike, get that quarterback at all costs.
Throwing again. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The give is to Jones. Room here to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Inside. Run.
Back's mine. I got him. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route.
Win 18. I'm coming. Oko over here. Flip it down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He's going to let it fly, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
24's the mark. All day, every day, any day. Slam. Pistol.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes it a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Jump out. Defense, let's go. Shoot.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
53, Mike, 53.
Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Hey, seam 6. You must be dreaming.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now in desperation, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.